BLOX Fruits dropped the new Tiger and Werewolf fruits, and we bring them to life with clay. But I found something else, hidden in admin profiles, 2 secret concepts.
Today we don't just build the update of Werewolf and Tiger fruit, we build the future with 2 potential new fruits. And they have been leaked in the past, but let's start with Werewolf first. We got the Werewolf fruit, it dropped with the latest update 24, the Halloween event, adding a whole new layer to the Beast class. Many players say the Werewolf is actually a dark evolution of Tiger fruit. What do you think? I mean, it takes the raw speed of the tiger, his elegance, and transforms it to chaotic strength. For the clay build I started with Stormy Grey for the cube. Now we need a thin layer of Dolphin Grey. It's bright and shiny and will work perfectly for all the applications. I have to admit, the fruit and the transformation looks super heavy. It's super cool, although I'm not a huge fan of the whole fictional character werewolf. What I like the most about the transformation is the persistence it has. We get a creature that other players instantly respect. And I wanted to bring this into the clay model as well. This raw power. Look at the clay model, it's a total beast. Maybe it looks a little bit like a cat right now, but we are going to change that. The tail is super easy to create, you just need a pair of scissors. Total length of 2.5 inches, and we bend it to attach it to our fruit. The fur effect is super easy to create with scissors. Getting the proportions right is actually harder than it looks. If you want to skip the frustration and start creating together with me, I uploaded the blueprint for this exact build. I wanted to feel like cheating to you. Just trace the shapes and you're almost done. This is all an experiment. If these super detailed instructions are well received and helpful to you, I'll build more. I've spent hours working on the best instruction possible for the werewolf fruit. Link is down in the description or on ClayClaim.com. This is my favorite part of the whole creation. We are coloring all the additional parts like the wings and eyes. We get a beautiful color gradient with metallic markers. And the final step, placing them all in the soft clay. Our werewolf feel completely at ease, we'll light up the night sky, adding also a little bit of fog. And the werewolf is ready for transformation.
No! Ow!
Move over, leopard fruit! The tiger is in the BLOX Fruits jungle. This fruit is all about speed and agility. It allows players to hunt down runners effortlessly. And we are creating the fruit with clay. The hardest part about making this is the stripes. There are thin layers of black clay. I worked on top of the plate and transferring this onto our orange cube. If you want to recreate, also try coloring with a black pen. Now we've got the beautiful elements and the wrap around black pattern. As I don't have really the time to play BLOX Fruits, I'm crafting with clay 12 hours a day. I'm missing on all the important details when it comes to gaming. But this is where you are coming into place and joining the conversation. You and so many suggested that I should create tiger fruits. So many of you suggested that. And for the werewolf fruit as well. So thank you so much for the ideas and letting me know. Please leave it down in the comments if you have a suggestion for the next video, what I should create next. When it comes to color gradients, we've got 2 options. Option number 1, the one with smearing, which I used for the werewolf fruit. Here you can see how beautiful it looks, but also complicated when making the color gradient with 2 colors of clay. with the outline around. We've got these beautiful elements like the wings, the eyes, and the stem of the fruit, which we are just sticking in. And then we've got the tail of the fruit. Tiger with the characteristic black stripes and also these yellow flames, which are popping up. The tail of the fruit will be the part which I don't often harden, so I can still animate the fruit and bring him to life. If you want to give it a try to create these beautiful fruits, also make sure to create their environment, like a tree, a little bit of grass, and you can place them in your room, on the shelf, and it just looks so beautiful. The tiger fruit, and it comes to life. What would be tiger without firecracker? Or a firework, to be more specific. This part of the video is not meant to be imitated, for obvious reasons. Guys, please don't burn your home down. I'm already doing this experiment. Whoa! Look at the tiger fruit! It's lighting up! This looks so beautiful. Guys, that's tiger. After that gigantic visual treat, we're starting off simple. But this time, it's anything but boring. We're building a fruit that almost made it into the game. As some of you know, there was a competition where fans could design a fruit and the developers actually put it into the game. The fruit I'm talking about is kitsune. Yeah, it's a fan artwork and now in the game. But there was also a loser in this competition, namely this fruit. The one that lost out to kitsune. Today we are building this fruit. It's called Celestial. The story could end there if it hadn't recently been spotted in the profile of some admins. Is it just a leftover from the competition? I don't think so. I think we're seeing tests for an upcoming fruit in the game. How exciting is that? When we hear celestial or angel, we usually think of cute wings and a halo. But this concept goes deeper. It is heavily inspired by the so-called biblically accurate angels. They are described as wheels within wheels, covered in hundreds of eyes. Now we've got one big eye in the middle, the wings to the left and right side. And for the next working step, we often harden this thing. After baking, we can start painting. We've got some shadows and a white pattern on the eye. Whether biblically accurate, an official concept, or a future fruit, the celestial fruit is simply beautiful. Light and dark, good and evil. After our angel comes the devil. Well, not really, but we've got another exciting concept that could actually come into play. Namely, a Yeti fruit variation. Today we are building the Oni fruit. I think it's pronounced Oni. It was also discovered in an admin's account, no joke. It's almost as if the admins want you to be able to discover something exciting every now and then. The possibility of integration into the game is pretty high, but probably in the form of an event item or fragments, only medallions, and not necessarily a completely new independent fruit. But future will tell. We're making the face a little bulkier and wider, and we bring golden clay into play. Golden clay always looks very striking when used sparingly, just a little for specific highlight accents, like the stem of the fruit, for example, or in this case also for the eyes later on. But then again, we've also got some beautiful patches like this slightly darker red one on the foreskin, plus some tiny golden elements there as well. And then we've got horns or thorns on the side wings, ears / hair. These cloudy eyebrows give this guy a pretty dark impression. I'd like to give credit where credit is due. In this case, it's a little difficult to tell. They were found deep inside the inventories of game developers themselves, like MyGame43 and Rip Indra. That means both Oni and Celestial, they aren't just fantasy. They were coded by the developers, maybe as admin exclusives or abandoned updates. I will keep my eyes open for comments in the future that will say, "You were right, you predicted the two fruits, and we are bringing Oni fruit to life." This is dark. Thanks so much for watching, I had so much fun. Check out the instruction I made for the werewolf fruit on ClayClaim.com. Let me know what you think. Take good care, guys. Bye.